What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? I hope you're having a great day. My name is Bleeves. I'm here to talk to you about the Terra Luna Classic price action. I'm going to tell you how I'm trading this chart. I am doing futures trading on MEXC. So when I'm explaining this to you, that is what we're using. We're using a perpetual futures chart for MEXC, and I'm showing you some levels and ranges in which I feel it's important to play. So without further ado, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like the content, and make sure you leave a comment down below. If you like what I'm telling you, leave a comment. If you don't like what I'm telling you, leave a comment. That's okay too, because in order for me to improve, I need to know what you do and what you don't like. So let's move on. And first up, this is the range right now that we're in. Right here, this blue line is your point of control. Nothing has changed. It's been a couple days that we've been in this area, right? Now, we got this big pump yesterday, and I want to point out, WSB Trader Rocco says LUNC is pumping on the positive news. Is it going to be another pump and dump news for LUNC, or finally a trend change and sustained rally? It's going to be another pump and dump. I want to stress that right now, because there's no reason for any of this to change. There's no, we still haven't even funded the USTC stable algo quant team for month 2 of 2 in round 2. We're getting closer. We're in the process, and it looks like it's getting there, but we have not passed it yet, and we still have 2 days left. So it is entirely possible that we go down a little bit further because of that. Now, what I'm doing for trading, this is my point of control line. If you haven't done this before, this is going to be new to you, but point of control, do not invest at the point of control. That is the line where you're going to trend up and down, okay? Red, value area high. That means that you're shorting from that position. Green, value area low. That means you're going long or you're buying at that position, with your idea of taking your profit at the point of control line. Very, very simple. Point of control line right now is 6,200. The value area high range is between 6,384 and 6,574. So about 200 points, around from 62 to 64, basically. And then down here from 6,000 to 58, basically. So that's what that's our ranges right now in this profile. What we are in at this point is the value area high. Now, generally speaking, in the value area high, we are coming down. So from 64.72, I'm going to expect a move down here to 6,200 at some point. Now, the reason for that is because we've already hit and we came down. We went down a little bit below, but then we came back up during the news yesterday, and now we're trading a little bit sideways. Now, I would not be comfortable entering this position after this sustained sort of move, because I don't know whether or not we're going to make that new high, whether we're going to pump a little bit more. However, there is no news coming out of Luna Classic right now, or the team, that's going to send this price action. The best we can hope for is that the broader market makes a move. Now, because it did make this move, it is possible that we see another move to the upside, but most likely the safest bet, if you are looking to make a play, is shorting from this area down to the point of control in the 6,200 range, and then allowing this to either break down to the bottom where this becomes your buy zone to go long, or just do a spot trade, or it could pump back up. So if it pumps back up, do not make that play at this level. That is the most dangerous level for investors. The point of control, never invest at the point of control. Always come into the value areas, right? When you do that, then you are having a safer trade. Now, USTC. USTC is, as an example here, when we see a little bit broader part of the market here, you can see that USTC is hugging the point of control. The only breakout that we've had is this move right here, in which we got, we went from here down here, and then boom, we got to our value area high, immediately rejected and came back down here. And that is an area, that's the money. That's how you make the money. Now, you don't just trade in this range. Again, you make sure that you get a move up here, and this is where you move. This is where you move. So as long as you're doing that, you're going to be just fine. That's the snail method. I think that's the Larry method here. So, but that's what you're looking to do. Now, again, we've not gotten any approval yet for this move here. We've got the broader market. We had a pump, but now it's just trading sideways. Same thing for USTC. Nothing has really changed. Nothing is really different. And stay away from crazy stuff like this. Like when somebody says, and by the way, I don't mean don't follow LUNC Classic HQ. I mean that when you get breaking news, bull market is back, don't fall for those things, because it's almost September. In September, this market is coming back down. Every September, this market comes back down. The only outlier would be if we got a spot Bitcoin ETF approval from the SEC in the United States, and it is most likely that that doesn't happen until October, because there is now public discussion going on about ARC Capital, and the rest of the broader markets for spot ETFs will not be approved until mid-October. So we're not going to see just randomly, or we shouldn't see just randomly, all of these Bitcoin ETFs are going to be approved. The Grayscale situation was a very bullish indicator, but it's kind of an outlier at this point. It doesn't mean that Grayscale has a spot ETF approved. It means that they were rejected. That's all it means. If they were rejected and they've got to now come up, the rejection was overturned, and now the legal process is going to have to play out. The SEC is not just going to say, okay, you can have one. Doesn't work that way. So be very careful in your trading. Make sure that you understand that these relative ranges right here, these ranges for trading are very important for you. Don't get yourself in a bad position. And look, at some point, just like this right here, it's going to wreck you, right? You're going to miss this, or you're going to be along for a ride on a big pump at some point. If you're watching, it'll happen here that you get liquidated on a short. Now, here's the thing. You should have been long right here, probably taking a profit right here. You might have wanted to get back in right here. So you may have missed this, right? Unless you got in way down here. When you got in way down here, guess what you did? You just set yourself a big long, and you just waited for it to move to the upside. And that's what you should do most of the time when you're making these moves, because when you get there to the bottom and you go long, that's when you're really going to make out, and that's when you're going to really have the big win. And that allows you to continue to fund all of your daily trading on future. That's what you're doing. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is not financial advice. My name's Bleeves. I am always right. Again, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell to be notified of future content. Make sure you leave a comment whether you like or dislike the information right now. We do have money flow coming out of the market, so we'll see how this thing trends, and we'll talk to you again